Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. It's certainly lovely to have you with me today. I've got a lovely message coming through for twin flames in the collective that I'm channeling for today. And Divine Feminine who are listening, the first message, excuse my throat, it always happens when the Divine Masculine wants to say a message. Let me just have a quick sip of water and then I'll continue. Hang on. Sorry. Divine Masculine wants to speak when he wants to speak. You know what I mean? So the message coming through for you to listen to today on YouTube. The channel is called The Philosophy of X. And the song is Starship. The band is Starship. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. And it's from 1987 from the movie Mannequin. And you'll find heaps of messages in that song for you, Divine Feminine. And you'll also enjoy watching, the movie footage that they put on there. So that's something for Divine Feminines today. I really hope you enjoy that. Okay, so that was Starship, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, from the movie Mannequin in 1987. And the YouTube channel is The Philosophy of X. Okay, so now let's get into Divine Masculine and see where he's going with his energy. He's thinking highly about Divine Feminine at this moment and how loving she is and how wonderful she has been, despite what's going on at this current time in the world. She's still managing to be graceful. She's still managing to be, have humility, and she's still managing to, be a light for him. Divine Masculine has felt as though he's been tricked or manipulated in some way in the past by karmic influences. And, this has caused him to feel, sad and slightly lonely in the world, in the third dimensional reality that he finds himself in. So just know that, he's having a little bit of a hard time. Sacral and solar plexus and throat chakra may need some work for the Divine Masculines. And, that also goes for Divine Feminines in this particular collective as well. What happens with your masculine may also very well reflect in you. So what is he thinking? He's thinking that he wants to, for some of you, make an apology to you. He said some cutting words. He may have been short. He may not have, spoken in a way that was congruent with his divine masculine. He could have been in his distorted masculine. This is only for some of you. For the other divine masculines, they want to come in with a loving offer, saying, I love you, giving, wanting to give. Oh, wow. We have the twin flame card here, the 1111, the Four of Wands, wanting to come in and propose marriage, propose a happy home is what they're thinking of doing. Wanting to give back everything that Divine Feminine ever gave to them. So what are they feeling right now? We already said, there's this loneliness and sadness about their reality and the karmic situation that happens. And this has made them feel as though they've been on the defensive, as though they've had to go and spend time alone, as though they've felt, a little bit of a lack of passion. And this can be, true for the twin flame relationship too, this lack of passion because of feeling what's going on not only in the world right now but also with the people, places and things that are going on in Divine Masculine's life right now. There could be work pressure, there could be family who are arguing. There could be, other influences that are making them go within and spend time alone to reflect on what is very important to them at this time. This as the world is changing and things are happening, this is really a time of reflection of what's important to people. Who do they love? Where does their loyalty lie? And for a lot of divine masculines right now, they're understanding just how important the twin flame journey is, because just as a scenario, if you only had a certain number of hours to live, where would you go? That's just a rhetorical question. Who would you spend that time with? Who would you sit on that park bench with if you only had a few hours left? Would it be the cousin you always argue with, or would it be your twin flame who you love more than anyone? Or perhaps it might be a family member or something. But that's just a question to ask yourself now for divine masculine and divine feminine. So let's take a little look now at the action space of divine masculine. He's understanding that stress is causing him this feeling of, losing love. He understands that by doing too much, it actually causes him to negate love coming in. Because when we're stressed, we hold in all of the energy, the tense energy, and then the chakras can become, blocked and unbalanced. And so this is when people break down, either physically, mentally, or emotionally, and feel as though they need to spend time, with God, with, if it's not God, it may be, in nature. If it's not in nature, it might be, connecting to source in some other way, through meditation or yoga or some other spiritual practice, that works for you. So, the Lover's card is here, but it's in reverse. And, this is where divine masculine is having a hard time in his life making decisions at all, because of the stuck energy that's happened from the stress of what's going on in the world, number one, and also of the karmic patterning that is going on, in his life. Because when the world kind of has all of this fear-based stuff going on, people who are not spiritual or who don't understand this journey, they will act in ways, that bring about fear, that bring about hatred, that bring about selfishness, and all of those other lower emotions. And so for the divine masculine to be around these type of people, it harms his own frequency if he's not, having a daily practice of self-care, which can be difficult in these times. So divine feminine, some of you are also feeling this way with people and places and things around you that aren't right for you. We've got a lot of blue in these cards, and I know I'm only doing audio today, but it's just that it's early, and I'm sure you didn't want to see my hair everywhere first thing in the morning, so I thought I'd do an audio. But what I'm seeing here is the need for you to work on your solar plexus very strongly, and also on your throat chakra, which is sometimes why I need to cough in these videos. I just feel like some of you aren't speaking your truth, some of you are letting other people walk all over you. This is for both divine feminine and divine masculine. And yet when you come together in the union, as in when you're talking to one another, or on a phone call, or however you come together, this is when the love comes in. This is when you feel this immense love. This is when you feel that everything's going to be okay. So what doesn't divine feminine know right now that will help her with divine masculine? Divine masculine has had an argument recently with someone in their life, or perhaps will have an argument with someone in their life about a subject they are deeply passionate about. Someone could be stirring up trouble. We've got this deceitful energy here, a dispute, perhaps with family or friend, or, it could even be work. That's not for all of you, that's for some of you. And so what's going to happen is Divine Masculine will speak his truth here, and this will allow his throat chakra to be more balanced, and this will actually help to transform his health when he does this, when he speaks his truth. Or perhaps he may even speak to a friend. If he's not arguing with anyone, he might just speak to someone he trusts. This will allow him to feel more motivated and energetic. He will start taking care of his health better. He will become more positive. He may even, for some of these Divine Masculines, have another job opportunity, which is something different from their usual job, or an idea that's coming through that they want to do. And this will bring success and new beginnings. The card here shows two angels looking at one another and holding hands. It's a very beautiful card. And this new idea, this new passion, will bring Divine Masculine into a state of non-confusion. And it will also enable a love and understanding between the twins like never before. This is an unbreakable bond between two people that will last forever. This is, true love, equal love, a love that is timeless. This is a love that is timeless. So Divine Feminine, if you can help your Divine Masculine in any way with, this new job or opportunity that they have, or, just being supportive, that will help a lot. They need words of encouragement at this time. They actually have a feeling in their solar plexus. For some of them, they've had it for a very long time, and it's between the, like in between the breastbone, it comes up from the solar plexus and comes, up into near the heart chakra, in between that breastbone there, and it's a really grieving energy. It feels like 8,000 people have passed away, and they just it feels like ash inside of your body. And this feeling is very, very hard to shift. And love is the answer always. If you don't know what to do for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, I would suggest that love is the only answer. Okay, so ask yourself, what would love do now? And that's how you know where your guidance should be. If you can't make a decision, ask yourself, what would love do now? Okay, because that answer will never take you on the wrong path. That answer comes from the divine. So Divine Masculine love messages coming through from the High Priestess 1111 cards. The other decks are Rider-Waite decks, by the way, for those of you who enjoy tarot. Okay, we have You Are My Heaven on Earth. For some, Divine Masculines are saying, I'm truly sorry for my words and actions. So they're seeing how what they may have done in the past or recently has affected you, Divine Feminine. For those of you who aren't talking right now, or who cannot talk because of what's going on in the world, they're saying it's so hard not talking to you. The next message says, I am sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. And this is related to that heart chakra feeling. When the twins come together, there's that, bursting open of the heart chakra quite often, and there's that joyous feeling, that happy feeling. And then they need to go back into their, physical lives and experience whatever they're experiencing if they're not already in union. And And this, all of those other lower frequencies that can be around them can cause the heart to close up again. So we want to try and work on keeping the heart chakra open for both divine feminine and masculine. The last beautiful card we have is from the divine masculine to divine feminine. You are the best thing that happened to me in a long time. So now I'm going to draw 4 cards from divine feminine to divine masculine, because I've had a few divine masculines now coming onto the channel wanting to know what's going on also with the feminine energies. Oh wow. I've just shuffled them and we've got some of the same cards, which is such a twin flame thing to happen. That's amazing. So the same cards are, I'm truly sorry for my words and actions. It's so hard not talking to you. Wow. I am sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. This is a complete mirroring here. It's amazing. Wow. Then the next, there's 2 more. I did 5 because we had the bottom of the deck as well. The next one is, you are the best thing that happened to me in a long time. That's from divine feminine to masculine. And then bottom of the deck says, please stay in my life. I don't want you to go. And, these cards have, a red rose on them with sort of like a beautiful, diamante in the middle. Very beautiful cards. You'll see them in my, when I do my other readings when I'm on video. But today, like I said, having a bad hair day. No one wants to see that, do they? So we went to the audio. Okay, so last messages are, I want you to work on your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, and your throat chakra. Some beautiful deep breathing can help with this. Listening to music that you love can help with this. Putting on a really cool song and dancing around in your room can help with this. And forgiveness of self can help with this, and self-love. I want you to look in the mirror today, divine feminine and masculine, and tell yourself that you are beautiful, you are lovable, you are adorable. You can use I am statements. I am beautiful, I am loving, I am humble. You can say any of those words you like, and you can also include your friends and family when you do these statements. You might even say something like, everything is working out perfectly and naturally for me and my friends and my family. And you can just say these, statements anytime you remember. And when you say the statements about yourself and look into the mirror, they're very powerful because, it really helps you to believe in that message to yourself. Okay, so last thing I want to do is get a well-being card for feminine and masculine. And, wow. Okay, so for divine masculine, it literally says, how wonderful I am, which is an I am statement right there. How wonderful I am. We are wanting to awaken within you your memory of how wonderful you are, how good you are, and how worthy of whatever you are wanting you are. So that's a beautiful message. Divine feminine, we've got a beautiful tree with the sunlight coming through and some flowers on your card. The divine masculine had stars on his, which is a duality right there, isn't it? The night and the day. To feel better is the root of every desire, divine feminine. For us to feel better is the only reason any one of us wants anything. If you had only one goal, and that was to feel good, you would live successfully and happily, and in a way fulfilling your life's purpose ever after. I'm going to just read that little section again. If you had only one goal, and that was to feel good, then you would live successfully and happily, and in a way of fulfilling your life's purpose ever after. And for some of you that it resonates with, it's a purple flower with a yellow center. And then we also have a like a daisy on that card. And it's a beautiful tree with lush green leaves and grass. So that's, you know, maybe telling you to go out in nature when you can. Divine Masculine, you can look up at the stars and feel the energy from there. I'm sending everyone so much love, light, and peace today. And I just want you to know that you are loved. If you're going through a difficult time, please know that you may reach out to me. My details are always in the About section of my channel. You can reach out to me by email, and if you need my help in any way, I will be certainly glad to help you. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and you know, if you want to add anything below in the comments section, I would really enjoy that. I try to, you know, say hi to everyone, or at least try and reply to the comments. And I want you to stay strong and stay high vibrational, and I want you to follow your joy today, because you are beautiful and perfect in every way, no matter what you've done in your life. And I'm telling you now that this journey will bring you to inner peace, and you will eventually learn how to love yourself first, and then the rest will just come and follow you like it, you know, like it was meant for you. All right, everyone, see you later. Have a beautiful day. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Bye.